an officer decides to kill a teenager who has a toy gun, has now been charged with murder. All right, let me take you to this story. Let's put up the picture of the victim, full mass here. So sad. A young man who was firing a toy water gun, that's it, a toy water gun, was fatally shot in the Bronx by an off-duty City Department of Corrections officer. The officer is Dion Middleton. Dion Middleton has been charged with murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon. No confirmed picture of Middleton can be found at this time. All right, we're gonna stay on top of it. The victim that you see, his name is Raymond Chaluisant, 18 years of age. He was shot in the face, okay? The team was rushed to the hospital, could not be saved. According to the police, the teenager had a water gun, and the water gun was inside of a car. Let me show you the picture of the water gun. See that? Look at that. He was killed because an officer said he was in fear of his life because of that water gun. Chaluisant's older sister, Jareda Esquilin, 29, said her little brother was just taking part in a water gun fight with neighborhood friends on a hot summer night. I can't believe a corrections officer killed my brother, she said. Everything nowadays is a raging thing. They were just having fun, she said. It's a new Nerf gun that shoots water. The whole neighborhood was having a water gun fight. It was 90 degrees outside. Middleton fled the scene of the crime, which is evidence of him knowing what he did was a crime. Middleton works in training at the NYPD shooting range in Rodman's Neck, and he allegedly went to work following the fatal shooting, sources said. Police tracked down Middleton through surveillance canvassing following his vehicle. The corrections officer was arrested at work in Rodman's Neck earlier that day. He went and clocked in. He's a 45-year-old man. Raymond could have been his son. What a coward, said the sister. So let's put up a picture of the commissioner here. Commissioner has gone on record. He's the commissioner of corrections, all right? Luis Malone. And the commissioner said in a statement that the very serious charges against Officer Middleton are in no way a reflection of the officers who work to keep our city safe every day. This officer will be immediately suspended without pay. And if the charges are true, he will face the full consequences of the law and be terminated. Here's the problem I have with this, all right? The man has been arrested for murder. You gotta get this in context. The man has been arrested for murder. He's on camera committing the murder. How did they find him? They found him through surveillance cameras, okay? So they got him on camera. He committed murder. He goes to work. He gets arrested. He's still getting, he's still not terminated. Help me understand this now. He's not completely terminated, but they're waiting for the investigation to figure out exactly what's going to happen here. I don't understand this. All right, Dan, help me out. Am I wrong here?
It doesn't seem to be making sense. This corrections officer had nothing to do with this teen who was shot. It wasn't like he was assigned to this teen. It wasn't like this is what you do with corrections officers in those situations. Oh, I gotta make sure that my client or whoever I'm working with is on the up and up. I gotta point my gun at them. What training do you have? That Nerf gun clearly has an orange tip, which is meant to say like, hey, this is harmless. Yeah. And when I'm looking at the story, and like there's so many angles to do with this. Police accountability, as we've talked about on the show, is absolutely nowhere. But I can't just help thinking like, can black kids of color, not have a water gun fight in hot weather in this country? Because if this was suburbia, if this was somewhere, that wouldn't be an issue. If a cop were driving by and seeing a water gun fight, he would laugh and smile and go on his merry way. But no, because we're in a society where each summer is hotter than the next, and kids are just trying to do what little they can to enjoy being a kid in this kind of society right now with how dangerous things are, with all they and their adult parents have to be stressed out about. They can't even have a water gun fight. What do we have in society anymore for these kids? What can they look up to without imagining, oh no, can't have fun, might get shot? It's horrifying.
And just remember, this officer committed this deed and left the scene of the crime. You can't forget that. How does that end up in a suspension? Okay, how? I don't know any other job you can have where you can literally be arrested for murder. Think about it. Arrested for murder. They got you on camera and you decided to flee the scene of a murder and you're still not fired. There's a problem. There's a problem in policing, and it's not us. I'm not wrong here. It's nowhere in the hell this should stand.